Good morning, everybody. It's 9:33 right now. Welcome back to Iowa Live. Lou and Michelle here. A couple of great guests joining us right now. We have Gail Brubaker and John Liepa joining us in studio because there's something going on Sunday. Again, we're in baseball. Again, it's playoff season. Everybody's talking baseball. Find out who's going to make it to the World Series. That's the game plan here. But baseball has some Iowa.
How Iowa met baseball. First, we want to have you, sir, stand up for a second and show us this lovely uniform that you have on here. That looks fabulous. I love it.
But Gail, this is a big deal that is going on Sunday, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
It's our Iowa Files program at the West Des Moines Public Library, and this one is about how Iowa met baseball. So this Sunday, starting at 2, because John has a tremendous collection of baseball cards and memorabilia and all of that to show off. And then at 2:30, he's going to discuss all of these classic baseball players from Iowa who I knew nothing about.
Really? So, John, again, the history of the sport really has some long roots, doesn't it?
It does. It goes back well before the Civil War. And there were baseball teams in Philadelphia by the 1830s, town teams and so on. They played under different sets of rules. There were rules in New England that were different than Philadelphia.
Really? How so? What kind of rule changes?
The shape of the diamond. It wasn't always a diamond.
Really? What was it?
Square. In the New England rules.
A square?
And they had first base, second base, third base, fourth base, and then in between fourth base and first base is where the batter was. And you had no set rules in terms of how many players played on the field.
No way.
And they didn't have gloves, they didn't have catcher's masks and so on. You could get people out by catching a ball on a bounce. Or there was another way you can get them out, is that if you caught the ball and then threw it at the runner, it was called plugging or soaking, and they were out if you hit them. But the ball was softer. It wasn't like the ball today.
But still, that would be fun.
Exactly.
Not if you were hit.
Yeah, combined
Now,
into one.
what team is uniform? Whose uniform do you have on?
I wear this uniform to honor Iowa's first professional baseball player. His name was Calvin McVeigh.
Okay.
He was born in Montrose, Iowa, which is 6 miles north of Keokuk on the Mississippi River. And in 1869, a businessman in Cincinnati, Aaron Champion, and George Wright, an immigrant from England who had played cricket, which precedes baseball, they decided to put together the first all-professional team. And the last person put on that team was Calvin McVeigh of Iowa. He was 18 years old. He wasn't an adult. His father had to sign a contract for $800 a year to play that season. And it ended up revolutionizing baseball because they won every game that year. 57-0 was their record. And McVeigh went on to a great career. He played for 15 years. So to honor him, a lot of people aren't aware. He is in the Iowa Baseball Hall of Fame, but he's not in Cooperstown.
Oh, really?
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about Cal and his prowess on the baseball field, the diamond or the square, however you want to call it.
By the time he played, it was the diamond.
It was the diamond. But how did they pick him? Why did they pick him to come play a game that really was not that well known?
Well, he had played. His family moved back to Indianapolis after they lived in Iowa for a few years. And he played on town teams. He played on a team called the Westerns, and then he played on a team called the Actives, played on the University 9. The people knew he had talent. And they had town teams, but they weren't professional. And so when these two, they were playing other teams that had ringers playing that were being paid under the table, and they were getting trounced. So the businessman and this Englishman decided once and for all to put together an all-professional team above board, pay them salaries, practice, have nice uniforms and so on. And he was the last one chosen because they were unsure about his talents. He was, like I said, a kid, 18 years old. But they had heard great things about him.
So they had scouts back then, too.
They did. They knew, when they saw talent, they knew what it was. And like I said, he was the last one hired. He ended up being one of the best players ever, for that team. So.
How about that with some Iowa ties, Michelle?
Yeah. Can I ask? Now, I obviously very knowledgeable and historian. So, but were you into baseball growing up, playing? And
I grew up with 3 brothers here in Des Moines, and we played a lot of sandlot everything, sandlot baseball, and I did play Little League and so on. And I've been an athlete all my life, so it was just natural. And then with my paper out money in the 1950s, I brought a lot of baseball cards. And as Gail mentioned, I've been a collector ever since. And I do have an extensive collection of baseball cards going back to the 1860s. I have the oldest known Iowa baseball card.
Is that your prized possession?
It's one of them, yeah. I do have a Lou Gehrig card from 1933,
really?
which is, it's a very valuable card. Listening to Christopher talk about coins a few minutes ago and so on. I have had a Babe Ruth rookie card, which a few years ago I did sell in a national auction and so on. And they're valuable. The collection's valuable.
Right. Now you brought the bat here.
It's a replica bat.
Replica bat.
And the ball, it's called lemon peel ball, and if you look at it closely, you can kind of see why it's called that. There were no standards when the game was started in terms of the length of the bat or the weight of the bat or the ball. Today, obviously, we have strict standards on all these things, and so you had different, types of balls and bats that were played. A lot of the town teams didn't have the money or the sponsors, so even the uniforms weren't all uniform. You had players showing up wearing different things and so on. Not until this all-professional team was put together in 1869, and that started to change everything in terms of the game of baseball.
Yeah, the Red Stockings, of course, the team that you're representing there, and that seemed to have been the mantra. That was the Red Stockings or the White Stockings were another ones. Any other teams that were really prominent back then beside Cincinnati's team?
Well, yeah, the Chicago White Stockings, you just mentioned them. The first Iowan to make into the Hall of Fame was Cap Anson from Marshalltown, and he started playing for the town team in Marshalltown with his father Henry and his brother Sergius. And then he basically was recruited by the Chicago White Stockings in the 1870s. The National League was organized in 1876, and he was on that team. He would go on to be the first Iowan inducted into the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, and he was the first player to get 3,000 hits. And they were a dominant
really?
team.
I didn't know that.
He was the first one. And so there are 7 Iowans that have made it to the Hall of Fame. There are 222 that have made it to the major leagues. And a lot of my collection deals with, portraying those players that have made it to the major leagues. So.
Right, and the stories that go along with them. I'm sure you have
Wonderful stories. Some of the more fascinating players are the ones whose careers were very short. There was an expression in the 1900s that if your career was shorter than 10 games, you stopped in for a cup of coffee. And finding information on some of those players is a lot harder than finding information on the Hall of Famers and so on. So, or any pictures. My collection, it doesn't just include cards, it includes pictures, it includes memorabilia and so on. And trying to find information on Tom Walsh of Dubuque, who had won a bat in his career, is hard. But then he went on to build the United Nations building and ships in World War II. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So he had one at bat.
One at bat.
But he made the show, made the big show.
If you throw one pitch or you have one at bat, you're a major leaguer.
How about that? Those are cool
That
stories.
is.
And that's what we're going to talk about, Gail,
What a wealth
coming
of
up on
knowledge
Sunday.
you
Now,
have.
question for you. Aren't we going through some renovations over there?
Yes.
So what's the deal here?
We're still on. The library is working very hard. They're boxing up all of their books. Can you even imagine?
Oh, no.
how
The
much
whole
work that
entire
is?
library is boxing up their books.
But the community room is open.
Okay.
So
game on, right?
Yes, batter up on Sunday. This Sunday, we'll open the doors at 2 so you can get a look at John's amazing collection, and then he'll start talking at 2:30. And we don't know when we'll get him to be quiet.
I was just going to say that program could run a long. What
This
a
guy's
wealth of knowledge
fascinating.
that is
and
there.
The stories are just, you
And
know.
then the collection to talk about. Oh yeah, that's fascinating.
How Iowa met baseball. What a great title that is.
Yes,
too.
we're excited, and it's World Series time, so why wouldn't we have this in October?
Perfect timing. More information. Is that where they go, Gail?
Yes, WDMHS.org for the West Des Moines Historical Society.
That is awesome.
Thank you guys for coming in this morning
Thank
and
you very
sharing.
Thank you.
All right, it is 9:42 right now. Don't go too far. When we come back, it'll be time to wrap things up with totally serious news and some stories you'll probably be talking about as the day continues.